So very good evening to all of you. Anushka, you need not have to be here, beta. Okay. So a very good evening to all of you, and please switch on your camera if you can. So good evening, Shri, Anshita, Kamlesh, Natasha. Please switch on your camera. Now this is a class, right? So I'm not explaining you any workshop or anything, right? You need to discuss it with me. So you should please switch on your cameras. Chalo. अच्छा ये सोशल गैदरिंग भी नहीं है प्लीज तो सब अपने लगे हुए हैं ठीक है I'm all sending the chat. All your chats will be sent to me only, right? So a very good evening to all of you. And today we are see why we are here. We are very much be rest assured that we will be doing only ठीक है okay so we will be doing one of the we will be doing on the starting topic of rotational mechanics, right? How many of you have heard about torque? Just type I in the comment window if you have heard about torque. Type I in the comment window if you have heard about torque. So one. Mantesh, you are in which standard?
Yeah, sir. Actually, we are. I'm about to join 11th standard, passing
Okay.
out of.
So Mahantesh, see, this session will not benefit you, beta. ठीक है. So torque is not. You will not be able to understand torque because there are many things which needs to be understood before you understand torque. Okay.
Fine.
So you may leave it. You may leave the session. You may be here. You can attend the session, but definitely it will not be benefit. You will not be benefited from it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So some of you have heard about torque, but what I'm going to teach you today is you have heard about torque in your 10th standard also, R cross F. If you are an ICSE board student, you have heard about torque in your 10th standard. That is R cross F, lever arm, pulley and all, right? So Afra, you need not have to be here, beta. Those of you who have joined the course, you need not have to be here. You can leave. Okay, please don't waste your time here. Chalo. So we will start with torque. Now, I want all of you to write this expressions first. Write this one, and then I'll explain each and everything to you. So rotational motion में torque tau is given as R cross F. When is it used? All of you, please make a note of it. So we are starting with rotational motion, right? Rotational motion में we are dealing with torque today, and torque is essential thing to understand rotational motion. It starts with here, right? With torque. So torque is R cross F. When is this expression applicable? It is always applicable. You can use this expression to find torque of any force about any point. You can use this expression to find torque of any force about any point. Write it. And torque tau is equal to I alpha. Applicable only when the axis of rotation is defined. And what are those axes? These are the three axes. So please, all of you, make notes of this torque block. Okay. And do it quickly. I'm giving you 2 to 3 minutes to write it. Mufliya, you are in which standard? बेटा प्लीज चल, तुम जाओ, कुछ नहीं सीखोगे, यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. ओके.
हेलो सर.
हाँ बेटा बोलो.
सर मैं अभी ज्वाइन किया, इससे पहले कोई
नहीं नहीं, यही है. तुम कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में हो
ये
आयुष?
फर्स्ट स्लाइड है ना
हाँ, तुम कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में आयुष?
सर? अभी तो 12th एग्जाम, सर आई एम इन 12th, मतलब कंप्लीट हो गया सीबीएसई.
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है.
सर दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्लाइड ना?
हाँ हाँ, बस इसको लिखो जल्दी से
ओके
सब
सर,
लोग.
थैंक यू.
Or take a screenshot. You
यस
can
सर,
write
यस
it
सर.
later also. Take a screenshot. You can write it later also. I'm giving you last 1 minute to write it, complete it, so that I can do more of explanation thing. Okay.
यस सर.
Devdutt, sorry, this is not for you, beta. This is an 11th standard topic which needs some prior knowledge of something which you have not studied till date, right? Prior knowledge of vectors, a little bit of cross product, dot product, and all. Okay. Huh? I'll definitely inform all of you about your orientation of foundation course. So just don't worry about it. And your orientation for 11th standard also. ठीक है, so don't worry about it. ये तो क्या है ना, बीच का टॉपिक है, इसलिए तुमको कुछ नहीं समझ में आएगा. Anybody else who wants some clarity in this? Those of you who are in 9th standard and 10th standard or 10th standard and below, you please leave the session because this is not going to help you out. आप पढ़ना चाहते हो पढ़ो, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, पर आपको समझ नहीं आएंगी बहुत सारी चीजें. ठीक है. Anyways, so all of you have written it. So now I am explaining this torque to you. See what happens in torque. देखो सबके लिए है ये, ठीक है. मुझे नहीं पता कितने लोगों को टॉर्क कितने अच्छे से आता है, ठीक है, बट we are discussing rotational mechanics. Just a second. We are discussing rotational motion, and in rotational motion we are discussing torque. Right now, why we are discussing torque? The first reason is why we are discussing torque, because torque is the thing, torque is the physical quantity because of which a stationary object starts rotating. Torque is a physical quantity because of which a stationary object starts rotating. Right. Now how do we represent it? We represent the torque by this symbol tau, and this torque is given as, it is calculated as R cross F. So as I said, it is the effect of, it is the cause of rotation of an object, cause of rotation of a static object, right? So this is the cause of rotation of a static object. or you can say that it is cause of angular acceleration of a rotating object. ओके एक और बात बोल रहा हूं बेटा, आप लोग ना इसको पहले समझो, ठीक है, पहले समझो फिर लिखना इसको, मैं लिखने का तुमको टाइम दूंगा, ठीक है, तो बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. ओके, अब व्हाट वाज आर, एज यू हैव ऑलरेडी नोटेड इट, व्हाट इज आर? आर इज क्या है? आर, आर इज, एनीबॉडी हु कैन टेल मी व्हाट इज आर?
सर फोर्स.
अरे आर वेक्टर भाई, आर वेक्टर.
Oh, sir. Yes, sir.
Length of the
Position vector.
हाँ, किसका पोजीशन वेक्टर है बेटा? पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ
The point of application of force with respect to the point of
point of
About which-
application of force with respect to the,
point about which the torque is calculated.
very good, with respect to the point of, with respect to the point about which torque is calculated. ठीक है, अब एक बात बताओ मुझे, और फोर्स इज द अप्लाइड फोर्स, राइट? तो लेट्स सी दिस कि हाउ वी कैन कैलकुलेट टॉर्क. ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज पे अटेंशन. देखो यहां पर ये है एक स्फीयर है, मान लेते हैं, ठीक है, इसको हटा देते हैं. दिस इज अ स्फीयर and here there are these forces which are acting here. This is mg downwards, this is mg downwards, ये एक फोर्स लग रहा है यहां पर, और ये एक फोर्स लग रहा है यहां पर, ठीक है, और एक और फोर्स लगा लो, दैट इज, नहीं इतना ही चलेगा, अभी नहीं रहने दो. सो दिस इज पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ फोर्स F1. This is point of application of force mg, and let's call this point as C, and this is point of application of force F2. ठीक है, radius of the sphere is r and mass of the sphere is m. हमें करना क्या है बेटा? हमको निकालना है, we have to calculate, find the net torque acting on the sphere about A. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन क्लियर है सबको? ऑल ऑफ यू, द क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर टू यू? से यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now so our point of observation is what? We want to calculate point about, sorry, we want to calculate torque about A, right? Now how will we do that? सबसे पहले torque of F1, let's see, torque of F1, it will be what? Point of position vector of point of application of F1. बेटा F1 फोर्स कहां लग रहा है बताओ आप लोग सब? F1 फोर्स
A.
कहां लग रहा है? ए, क्या नाम है आपका?
Ashvika.
अश्विका. श्री, रोहित, अश्विका, Anshita, anybody is having any doubts in this? That point of application of F1 is A.
A.
Yes.
Just write yes in the comment window if you agree to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ठीक है, चलेगा. Now point of application of F2 is which point?
Diameter 2r.
B, B, B,
B point.
point
B.
B. And
Yes.
point of application of MG is what? Which point?
C.
C.
Point
C.
C. ये क्लियर है सबको?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
अब आता है यहाँ पर, वेरी गुड, ऐसे ही रिस्पॉन्सिव रहना है बेटा, है ना, पढ़ना सीखोगे तो ऐसे ही मजा आएगा फिर. पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ F1 इज A, राइट? विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू किसके रिस्पेक्ट में टॉर्क निकालना है तुम्हें? A के रिस्पेक्ट में निकालना है, तो RAA क्रॉस F1 इज, वी आर टेकिंग दिस एक्सिस एज x एक्सिस, दिस एक्सिस एज y एक्सिस, राइट? ये हो गया F1 I cap. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what is the value of this? Position vector
Zero.
of A with respect to A. क्या होगा ये?
0.
जीरो
Zero.
होगा, वेरी गुड। तो ये 0 multiplied by f1 I cap, anything multiplied to 0 is what? It's 0. How
Zero.
many of you understood this? Just write in the comment window understood if you have understood it. Now let's find torque of F2. Okay, very good. किसी को डाउट हो तो पूछ लेना, बिना झिझके पूछो, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। तो अब टॉर्क ऑफ F2, व्हाट इज पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ F2? चलो थोड़ा सा अब स्पीड बढ़ाते हैं। B
B.
with respect to A cross F2 I cap, right? Now what is this value? कैसे इसका वेक्टर कैसे ड्रॉ करोगे, जल्दी बताओ। B with respect to A, तो tail of the vector will be at
A.
A. So tail of the vector is at A and the head of the vector is pointing towards B, right? And how much is this vector now? It's 2r minus j cap, right? Cross
Yes,
F2
sir.
I cap. So this is how much? It's 2r F2 minus j cross I. It will be plus k. Yes or no, all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ayush, Rohit, Tanvi, Anjali, Amandeep.
Yes, I understood.
Okay. हाँ ना लिखना है बेटा, है ना? देखो मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूं तुम्हारे साथ, तो तुमको भी थोड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, लिखना पड़ेगा हाँ ना, ठीक है? अब देखो ये हो गया 2rf2। अब टॉर्क ऑफ mg क्या होगा? आप लोग निकालिए, चलिए टॉर्क ऑफ mg। चलो ये वाला मैं निकाल देता हूं। तो पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ mg इज व्हाट? Point of application of mg is C with respect to A cross mg is pointing towards which direction? Minus j cap, right?
Minus J cap.
So this is what? This vector is from A to C, right? It is R minus j cap cross mg minus j cap. So this is 0 because these are parallel vectors and angle between them is 0. तो ये क्या मिला मुझे? 0 मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा? बोलो हाँ या ना जल्दी से सब लोग।
Zero मिलेगा.
वेरी
Yes,
गुड,
sir.
वेरी गुड। अब इसमें एक कहानी आती है, देखो इसको अब टोटल नेट टॉर्क जब देखोगे आप लोग, तो नेट टॉर्क जब आप देखेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? नेट टॉर्क जब आप देखेंगे तो इसकी वैल्यू आएगी 2rf2 प्लस k cap. दिस इज द नेट टॉर्क। एड ऑल द टॉर्क्स, तो 2 का तो 0 ही हो गया, है ना? ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
अब देखो इसको ये हर बार करना पड़ेगा क्या? ऑफ कोर्स हर बार करना पड़ेगा, बट देयर इज अ स्मार्टर वे टू डू इट। देयर इज अ स्मार्टर वे टू डू इट। किसके अबाउट टॉर्क निकालना है हमको? ए के अबाउट टॉर्क निकालना है। यस और नो, ऑल ऑफ यू?
Yes,
तो
sir.
अब क्या करेंगे, इसको पिवट कर दो ए के अबाउट। क्या करना है? पिवट, इमेजिनरी पिवट। क्या लगाना है? फर्स्ट स्टेप इज इमेजिन। पिवट का मतलब समझते हो? इमेजिन द ऑब्जेक्ट इज पिवटेड। पिवटेड मतलब उसको हमने वहां पर ऐसा फिक्स किया है कि इट कैन बी रोटेटेड, ठीक है? पिवटेड एट ए। Imagine the object is pivoted at A. All of you agreed? ये मान लिया सबने?
Yes, sir.
Imagine करो ये pivot हो गया। Now अब एक बात बताओ, find, see the line of action of F1, see the line of action of F1, line of action of force F1। लाइन मतलब जिस लाइन पे वो F1 लग रहा है उस लाइन को एक्सटेंड कर दो, ये येलो कलर की लाइन। क्लियर है या नहीं है सबको?
Yes, sir.
वो A से पास हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है?
Pass हो रहा है.
तो इसका टॉर्क 0 होगा। If the line of action passes through, if the line of action of force passes through the pivoted point, second step, if the line of action of force passes through the pivoted point, then its torque, then the torque of the force is 0. क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
अब ऐसा दूसरा कौन सा फोर्स है जिसका लाइन ऑफ एक्शन पास हो रहा है? वहां से देखो, mg।
MG.
mg का भी लाइन ऑफ एक्शन वहीं से पास हो रहा है, देखो ये वाला है ना, तो इसका भी टॉर्क 0 हो गया। सबको समझ में आया या नहीं आया? यहाँ पे 25 लोग बैठे हुए हैं, सबको समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? जल्दी बताओ हाँ या ना।
Yes, sir.
किसी को किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लो फिर से। प्लीज लॉग इन विथ योर करेक्ट नेम, गैलेक्सी टैब S4, प्लीज टाइप योर करेक्ट नेम बेटा। ऑल ऑफ यू टाइप विथ योर करेक्ट नेम, ओके, साइन इन विथ योर करेक्ट नेम। तो अब ये यहां तक आ गया तुम्हारा, ठीक है। अब चलो आगे चलते हैं। सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस, राइट? बहुत बढ़िया। अब आता है कि भाई F2 का क्या होगा। तो अब देखो नेक्स्ट स्टेप है इसका। जिस अगर जो लाइन पास नहीं हो रही है वहां से, इफ द लाइन ऑफ एक्शन ऑफ दिस F2 इज नॉट पासिंग थ्रू इट, राइट, what will happen? Find, this is the line of action of F2. Let's color it with a different line, different color. So this is the line of action of F2. What is its perpendicular distance?
2R.
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 Very good. What is its perpendicular distance from A? It is 2R, right?
A is equal to 2R. Yes, sir.
तो 2R हो गया। तो अब इसका magnitude of the torque of F2 is 2R into F2. The perpendicular distance multiplied by F2. अब डायरेक्शन देना है तुम्हें, ये डायरेक्शन कैसे निकालोगे? तो यू इमेजिन इट, ऐसे सोचो कि वो ए पे फिक्स्ड है और तुम उसको F2 के अलोंग पुल कर रहे हो। ऑल ऑफ यू डू दिस, F2 के अलोंग पुल करोगे तो इन विच डायरेक्शन इट विल रोटेट? अबाउट ए, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज और क्लॉकवाइज?
एंटी क्लॉकवाइज।
The sense of rotation is anti-clockwise, right? So now what you do is take your right hand palm finger, take your right hand palm fingers and curl it in anti-clockwise sense.
Oh, right hand screw.
अभी वो स्क्रू बाद में लगाना, अभी जो सिखा रहा हूं वो सीख लो। It's curl your right hand palm fingers in the sense of rotation, in the sense of rotation. तो anti-clockwise हुआ। The thumb, stretch your thumb outside. The thumb is coming out of the plane. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is the direction of your torque. And if this plane is XY plane, the plane of your screen is XY plane. अगर तुम्हारे स्क्रीन का प्लेन XY प्लेन है तो थंब कहां पॉइंट कर रहा है? K कैप की तरफ, आउटसाइड। तो K कैप, ये आ गया इसका डायरेक्शन। किसी को इसमें डाउट है तो पूछो। क्लियर है सबको ये?
Yes.
किसी को कुछ भी डाउट है तो पूछो। आज के बाद से टॉर्क में तुम कोई गड़बड़ नहीं करोगे, ये कसम खा लो। इसीलिए पूरा 1 घंटा पढ़ा रहा हूं मैं तुम्हें टॉर्क और इक्विलिब्रियम। एक बार इसको पढ़ो, एक बार सोचो, 2 मिनट का टाइम दे रहा हूं। इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स प्लीज आस्क, इफ यू डोंट हैव एनी डाउट्स जस्ट स्टार्ट कॉपिंग दैट थिंग्स, ठीक है? मेक नोट्स, डू इट। और जिन लोगों ने नोट्स बना लिया है वो ट्राई करेंगे अभी क्या, फाइंड द नेट टॉर्क अबाउट ए, तो कर लिया था, अबाउट ए, एंड देन फाइंड द नेट टॉर्क अबाउट सी। करिए। एंड डू इट दिस वे ओनली, पिवट करके करो, सी के अबाउट पिवट करो, देखो कौन कौन सा लाइन ऑफ एक्शन उससे पास हो रहा है, वो सबका फोर्स का टॉर्क 0 होगा और बाकी दोनों फोर्सेस का टॉर्क लिखो फिर, ठीक है? डू इट क्विकली। आई एम गिविंग यू 2 मिनट्स टू सॉल्व इट। 1 मिनट कॉपी, 2 मिनट कॉपी करने का है, 3 मिनट सॉल्व करने का, 5 मिनट दे रहा हूं, जल्दी से करो। और जिसका आंसर आए वो यहां लिखते जाओ चैट में। नहीं बेटा श्रिका, दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट आंसर, प्लीज चेक। अभी सिखाया, फॉलो करो ना बेटा। अगर ये स्मार्टर मेथड नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो प्लीज गो विद द प्रीवियस मेथड, टाउ F1, टाउ F2, टाउ mg, अलग अलग कैलकुलेट करो, फॉलो द स्टेप्स। बहुत प्रिसाइज है, बहुत आसान है, प्लीज फॉलो द स्टेप्स। Very good, Arnav. Natana says, sir, why did you consider A to C for torque mg instead of A to B? Because it is the distance. Nah. Natana, I didn't get your A to C for torque mg. Natana, point of application. Beta, ध्यान रखना. Natana, are you there? Type yes or no, beta. Okay. What is point of application of mg, Natana? Acha, am I pronouncing your name correctly or not? Okay. So what is point of application of mg? mg कहाँ लग रहा है बेटा? नहीं. mg is acting at, mg is going downwards. It is directed downwards, right? But it is acting at the center of the object. It's the center of mass of the object where it is acting, right? So application, point of application of mg is center. So that is why we wrote the point of application of mg is rc, point of application of force with respect to which point? A. That is why we wrote it as rca. And for that it is r minus j only. I hope you understood this now. Good. Anybody else? Ashwika, please write the direction also. If you have done the question, if you have done my question, right, about C, all of you have found this torque about C? Chalo, I'll show it to you. You want me to show it, yes or no? Those of you who want me to show what is the torque about C and how to use it, type, show it. Okay, chalo, I'll do it for you. Okay. So I'm just getting rid of these things. Tick. So this is it, right? There is this F2 force here. Please pay attention. Now, what is point of application? Sorry, what is the point, reference point? C, right? So torque of F1, please pay attention here. Point of application of F1 is A. With respect to C, we want to find it, right? So where will be the tail of vector? Tail ka kahan hoga beta? Tail of this RAC kahan hoga? It will be at C, the tail will be at C and the vector will be pointing towards A. सबको समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है ये? अच्छा, if someone doesn't understand Hindi, just let me know, हाँ? हिंदी तो मैं अपने comfort के लिए बोलता हूँ. R J cap, right? So this is R J cap cross F1 I cap. All of you agree to this or not? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
मराठी नहीं आती मुझे. तो J cross I करोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? J cross I is minus K cap, right? So this is R F1 minus K cap. ठीक है? Now R F2, tau F2. This is point of application is B. With respect to C, we want to calculate this one. What is RBC? RBC is point of application of B with respect to C, and this is it, right? ये वाला vector. So it's again R minus J cap. हाँ बोलो बोलो, चलेगा मुझे, चलेगा बोलो. जिसने कर लिया है वो बोलो, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. And this is R F2 plus K cap, right?
Yes, sir.
Now about mg, it's acting at C only, right? So R position vector of C with respect to C is how much? 0. So this is 0. So what is the net torque now? If we go by this, if we add all these, we get it's R F1 minus F2 minus K cap. How many of you got it correct? Just type I in the comment window if you got it correct. None of you? Okay. Okay, there are few. हाँ, mistake चलेगा थोड़ा बहुत. Okay, so there are a few of you. Now let's do it the smarter way. क्या था smarter way? कौन? Who wants to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer for smarter way? Good, Rohit.
Anusha.
Anusha, आ जाओ Anusha. But you have to switch on your camera. Can you please switch it on? Where are you? Where are you? I can't
Yes, sir.
find
Yes,
you.
sir.
एक मिनट है बेटी. अच्छा
Am I-
यहाँ हो आप.
am I-
बहुत बढ़िया. हाँ, अब आप दिख रही हैं और मैं आपको पिन कर देता हूँ so that we can discuss it. चलो ये तुमने अच्छा काम किया. देखो ये बच्चे लोग सब. चलो आ जाओ. So Anusha, what should we do? What is the first step?
Sir, we should draw the line of action of
नहीं,
force.
first of all we should pivot it. Imagine the object is
Yes, sir, yes,
pivoted
sir, we
at
should pivot it. Yes, sir.
C, right?
At C.
So we are pivoting it at C. Now,
Yes.
now second step
Now draw the line of action of force.
of all the forces. So let's
Yes,
draw it
sir.
for F1. So this is the line
Yes,
of
sir.
action of F1. So what is torque
Yes, sir,
of
yes.
F1 now? Is it passing through C?
Sir,
Is it
no.
passing through C?
the line of action isn't passing from C.
So there will be a non-zero torque.
Yes, sir.
So what is torque of F1 now? Tell me.
Sir, it will be R, the vector, into the force,
It will be the perpendicular distance R
perpendicular
Into
distance between the
F1.
point. Yes, sir, into F.
and F1, right? And how will you find the direction of it?
So by I into J cap,
नहीं, 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 नहीं.
I cap into
नहीं,
J
नहीं,
cap
नहीं,
by
नहीं.
the right,
नहीं
by
नहीं
that.
नहीं
rule.
नहीं नहीं नहीं. You leave
Yes, sir.
इसको भूल जाओ. जब ये कर रही हो तो उसको भूल जाओ. Now pull it along F1.
Okay.
Pull it along F1.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, that's what it is.
In which direction it will rotate? What will be the sense of rotation? Clockwise, right? जब आप F1
Yes, sir,
pull
yes, sir.
करोगी,
Yeah.
इसके about pivoted है ना
Yes,
ये. तो जब आप pull करोगी तो ऐसे rotate करेगा. तो it is plus K cap or minus K cap.
Clockwise.
So curl your right and palm
Minus
fingers
K
in
cap.
clock. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Shabash,
Minus K
beta.
cap.
Very good, very good.
Hmm.
So let's do it. Let's do it for mg now. Where is point of application of mg? So where is this mg?
At
This is
C.
mg, right? So
At
this
C
is the line
itself.
of action.
Yes, sir.
So is it passing through C?
Yes.
So what will be its torque?
0.
0. Very good. Shabash. And what about F2 now? So for F2,
Huh,
what is the line of action of F2? This is the line of
It's
action of
perpendicular
F2.
to the point C. Yes, sir. Yes.
This is F2. And what will be its distance from C?
The perpendicular distance R.
R. Very good. So what will be its magnitude? It's R into F2.
R into F2. Huh.
And what will be its direction without doing this J cap and K cap wala part? What you need to
Anti-clockwise.
you pull it. नहीं बोलो उसको. Pull it. Do this.
Pull it
along
the
F2,
huh.
and it will rotate in the anti-clockwise sense.
Anti-clockwise.
So it is
direction.
minus K cap. I hope you understood. This.
Minus K cap. Yes,
Understood?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Shabash.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else who would like to ask me anything in this? Anyone who doesn't understand it? सबको समझ में आया है? अगर टॉर्क सबको समझ में आया है तो चलो आगे चलते हैं. Understood or not? Just write understood in the comment window if you have understood it. Type understood. And write super easy. If you find it super easy, write super easy. यहाँ नहीं ड्रॉ करना है. ये मेरा है. चलो तो अब हम लोग एक सेकंड दो जरा मुझे. मैं ये बाकियों का एनोटेशन बंद करूं. हाँ, this is good. So now I have given you a few questions in the morning. How many of you have seen those questions and how many of you did those questions?
Sir,
हाँ बेटा.
sir, this torque by the F2 will be positive, right? It will be positive K cap.
Plus K cap, yes.
है ना? Yeah,
हाँ
okay.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. So I gave you these 3 questions. How many of you actually tried these questions? Anyone who tried these questions? Arey, nobody tried it. Bad, huh? Tanvi, Sushma, Shri, Sannidhi, Atharva.
Sir, in group you had sent?
Yeah.
Sir, I hadn't seen.
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं. चलो. So we will do all these questions one by one, and we'll apply the same concepts, right? Whatever we
Yes,
have
sir.
learned today, it's all about torques only. So let's start with this one, the third one. You guys want to try it or you want me to do it? Your choice.
Sir, it's looking hard.
Then it's not hard at all. अच्छा चलो मैं करके दिखाता हूं तुमको, ठीक है? एक काम करो ना, क्यों ऐसे ऐसे मत सोचो हार्ड है, मतलब ऐसे फिर मजा नहीं आएगा, तुम लोग सीखोगे कैसे फिर? अच्छा चलो मैं करके दिखाता हूं, ठीक है? What have we learned? Pivot the object, right? Pivot करना है इसको? Hello.
Yes.
So let's pivot it at O, because we want to find the torque about O, right? Now, see this 5 Newton wala force, all of you. Check this 5 Newton wala force. Is the line of action passing through O?
Yes, sir, passing.
So its torque is 0, yes or no? This
Yes.
force has a 0 torque, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So remove it. इसका torque खत्म हो गया, देखो एक विकेट ऐसे ही गिर गया ये.
So can you please repeat it as I was disconnected?
No worries. All of you can see this torque, this force 5 Newton, right? I have pivoted this object about O, right? Because we want to find torque about O. Okay. Now, this 5 Newton force is passing through O, right? So line of
Yes,
action of this force is passing through O. So what will be its torque about O?
0.
0. So remove this force. भूल जाओ इसको, अभी है भी यहाँ पर. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Now comes the second force. Clockwise चलेंगे. First force, इसका torque 0 हो गया. Okay. About 15 Newton, 1.5. Let's see. This is the line of action of 15 Newton, right? All of you.
Yes, sir.
What is perpendicular distance of this 15 Newton from O? This is the perpendicular distance, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How will you find it? This length is 6 centimeters. This angle is 37 degrees.
Sine
what-
37 degrees.
Yeah, it is 6 sine 37 degrees, right? All of you.
Yes.
भाई हाँ ना बोलेंगे सब लोग, जोर से हाँ ना बोलेंगे और.
हाँ, sir.
Okay. So torque of 15 Newton, 1.5 Newton is, torque of 15 Newton is, magnitude of torque is 6 sine 37 degrees. What is sine 37 degrees? It's 3/5, right? Into
Yes, sir.
the magnitude of force, 15 Newtons. This is Newton centimeter is the value of this torque. एक सेकंड मैं ना बेटा म्यूट कर रहा हूँ आप लोग को सबको, और जिसको बोलना होगा प्लीज वो बोल लेना, ठीक है? बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस है बैकग्राउंड में. हाँ, जस्ट कीप टाइपिंग, हाँ, इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड इट. तो देखो, this is 6 into 3/5 into 15 Newton centimeter. What is the direction in which it will rotate? What is the direction in which it will rotate? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Sense of rotation. Clockwise and anti-clockwise are sense of rotation. So this is the sense of rotation, right? So curl your right hand palm fingers in the sense of rotation. Curl it. What is the angle? If this plane is XY, what is the direction? Sorry, angle बोल रहा हूँ. What is the
Plus
direction?
K cap.
Plus K cap. Shabash. It's plus K cap, right? So this is plus K cap. Anybody having any doubts in this? So 9 6 are 54. So this is 54 Newton centimeter plus K cap is the torque of 50 Newtons. देखो, it's very simple. It's super simple. कुछ भी नहीं, मैं ऐसा कुछ गड़बड़ तुमको नहीं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, ठीक है? Now see this 10 Newton force. It's already perpendicular, right? So what about torque of 10 Newton? Who is going to tell me? Who wants to volunteer for it? Anybody?
Anusha.
चलो आ जाओ अनुषा.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा आप ही आएंगे. आइए आइए. चलिए 10 न्यूटन. Anybody else would like to do it? कोई नहीं है. चलो अनुषा.
Yes, sir.
हाँ चलो बताओ बेटा क्या है इसका.
Sir,
परपेंडिकुलर क्या है?
the perpendicular distance is 4 centimeter
Okay, and
force is 10 Newton.
okay, and direction is?
Direction is clockwise.
So pull it along 10 Newton, it rotates clockwise.
Yes, sir.
So curl your right hand
Mhm.
palm fingers in the sense of rotation. So minus k cap.
It's minus 2.
Very good. So it's minus k cap. So this is 40 Newton centimeter minus k cap.
Minus k cap direction.
Good. Now the last one, 20 Newton. Who wants to do it for 20 Newton? Anybody? Shri, Rishi, Sannidhi, Rohit,
Yes.
Rohit. Yeah. Who said yes? अरे आ जाओ कोई. Anybody wants to volunteer for it?
So me,
Who?
Anusha.
अच्छा आ जाओ. तुम ही आ जाओ. करो. करो
Yes, sir.
शाबाश. This is 20 newtons, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the perpendicular distance? Let's actually इसको हटा देते हैं ना. ये वाला पार्ट हटा देते हैं. ये जो 3 सेंटीमीटर दिख रहा है इसको हटा देते हैं अपन. इसकी जरूरत नहीं है ना अपन को. We don't need this one. अब बताओ. So what is the perpendicular distance of it from O?
So we'll resolve it with this one.
नहीं ये है. This is the green color point is the perpendicular distance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
है ना वही है ना. तो
Yes,
ये
sir,
एंगल
yes, sir.
कितना हुआ? ये 150 है तो this will be 30 degrees. Yes
30
or no?
degrees. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
if this
sir.
is 4 centimeter, if this is 4 centimeter, this will be what? 4 sine 30 degrees. So this is 2 centimeter. Got it? So what
Yes.
about torque of 20 newtons now?
2
It's 20
centimeter
into
into
Newton
into
centimeter, and direction is?
direction.
Pull it along 20
Anti-clockwise.
Newton, anti-clockwise. So it is plus k cap, right? So this is 40 Newton centimeter plus k cap. Khatam?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the net torque now?
54 plus 40 minus 40.
40
Like
plus
54.
minus k plus k cancel हो जाएगा है ना?
Yes,
So net torque is 54 Newton
54
centimeter, and the direction is plus k cap if we are assuming
Plus
that the
k
object
cap.
is in xy plane. That's it.
Yes.
How many of you understood it, and how many of you are finding it difficult to understand? Any doubts, any clarities you want? Natana, Rishi. Rishi, what happened? Where did you find it difficult? That's why I'm trying you, all of you, to participate. See, until and unless you will not ask, I'm here to clear your doubts. So what? Figure felt weird. क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है बेटा? हमें हमारे काम से मतलब है ना? Don't let this enter into your head. अरे कैसा भी फिगर हो उससे क्या? हमको हमारे स्टेप्स मालूम है. That is what you need to do. Right, Rishi? But is it hard? Really hard? You felt it hard to do, but is it hard? नहीं है ना? Follow the steps. Please follow the steps. हाँ बोलो बोलो. Who wants to?
सर
क्या बेटा?
सर क्या आप बता सकते हैं कि एक्स एक्सिस में कौन सा कैप होता है, वाई एक्सिस में कौन सा? सर थोड़ा भूल गई.
कोई बात नहीं, मैं बता देता हूँ. तुम कौन हो? पहले नाम तो बताओ अपना.
सर श्री धुरंधर.
श्री धुरंधर जी, देखिए एक्स एक्सिस में होता है आई कैप, ठीक है?
यस सर.
वाई एक्सिस में होता है जे कैप, और जेड एक्सिस
Yes.
में होता है के कैप, ठीक है? अगर आप
Okay.
नेगेटिव एक्स में जाएंगी तो वहां माइनस आई मिलेगा आपको, नेगेटिव वाई में जाएंगी तो वहां माइनस जे मिलेगा आपको, और नेगेटिव के में जाएंगी आप तो वहां आपको मिलेगा माइनस के, ठीक है?
यस सर. थैंक यू सर.
ओके. Chalo, we'll do the next one, right? Anybody wants to take a screenshot of this? You can take the screenshot. These are very simple questions to do, but follow the steps. They seems to be hard, but they are easy questions, right? So now let's see the next question. Okay. Let's see this one, the second one. All of you read this question. If you have understood the question, type understood it. Rohit, have you done this question too?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
It's actually
हाँ चलो देखो क्या बोलता है, a uniform rod of length L. So this is the uniform rod. I'll redraw the diagram here. Okay, I am just drawing this diagram here. So this is the uniform rod, right? And there is a ruler here. This is the ruler. You guys can see it here, right? Okay, this is the roller. Now, against a smooth roller as shown in the figure, find the friction coefficient between the ground and the lower end. So where is this is the end A of the rod, this is end B of the rod. And here there is friction, right? So he wants us to find what is the friction coefficient, okay? If the minimum angle that the rod can make with the horizontal is theta. So this angle is theta. All of you can understand the diagram now. Hello. Say yes or no, or type yes or no. भाई बोलना है आप लोगों को हाँ या ना बेटा जल्दी से. चलो good. So now what we will do is we will draw the free body diagram first. Now it's a case of equilibrium. देखो बच्चों ध्यान रखो, equilibrium मैं क्यों बार बार बोल रहा था तुमको. Equilibrium का मतलब क्या होता है? In equilibrium your F net is equal to 0. In equilibrium you have two types of equilibrium. First is translational equilibrium. ठीक है? First is translational equilibrium where net force is equal to 0. And second one is rotational equilibrium, okay, where net torque is equal to 0. I hope all of you understood this. So F net is equal to 0 in case of translational equilibrium. All of you write this. And net torque is equal to 0 for in case of rotational equilibrium. Now this is about any axis. This is about any axis or point, you can say. Right? And net force तो किसी भी direction में होगा. Okay? Now, let's draw the free body diagram. Okay? So I'm using this green colored for this. So this is mg. This is the weight of it, right? This is weight mg of the rod. Normal reaction by the roller will act at this point. Let's call this as N2. Then there is friction acting here. The rod is resting on the floor. So this is N1. And this rod will try to slip in the outward direction. So friction will act here. This is F. Under limiting case, limiting situation. This is Fs max. How many of you understood it? The free body diagram.
Sir, I've not understood this N1 and N2.
And you are?
Anusha.
अनुषा जी ये बताइए, हिंदी समझ आती है आपको?
हाँ, yes sir.
बेटा बी पॉइंट पे कांटेक्ट में है कि नहीं रॉड?
Yes sir.
ग्राउंड के साथ कांटेक्ट में है, तो ग्राउंड कहाँ फोर्स लगाएगा? परपेंडिकुलर।
ऊपर की तरफ.
तो
Yes
वो
sir.
N1 लगा, देखो N1 है।
अच्छा, okay, it is that. ठीक है,
अब
ठीक है.
रोलर कैसा होता है? स्फेरिकल इन शेप होता है। उसके ऊपर जब तुम
Yes.
ऐसे फोर्स रखोगी तो क्या होगा? टेंजेंशियल होगा या नहीं होगा? रॉड रखोगी तो तो टेंजेंशियल पे, अब उस पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट पे टेंजेंट के परपेंडिकुलर नॉर्मल होगा या नहीं होगा?
Yes sir.
हो गया N2।
Okay sir.
क्लियर? F max direction. Okay. Natana, this at point B, this rod will try to slip in which direction? Towards left or towards right? Towards negative x-axis or towards positive x-axis? This rod will slip in which direction?
Negative.
Negative x, right? So friction
Negative.
opposes the relative motion. So in which direction friction will act? Opposite to the direction of relative motion. Yes or no? Good.
Positive x-axis.
Positive x-axis. Ho gaya. Now what we will do is we will write the force equations first. So how to do it? See, this is theta, and this is 90 minus theta, right? So if I resolve this N2 along perpendicular and horizontal, all of you can see here, right? This is theta, right? So this is N2, this is theta 90 minus theta. This is N2 cos theta, and this direction is N2 sin theta. All of you understood this or not? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now write the net force acting downwards. Net force acting downwards. What is the net force acting downwards? It's mg minus n2 cos theta minus n1 along vertical direction. Net force downwards. Hello. Net
Sir,
force.
वो
हाँ
सर
बोलो,
थीटा समझ नहीं आया.
कौन हो तुम?
श्री.
श्री। तुमको अल्टरनेट एंगल पता है श्री?
यस सर.
ये अगर थीटा है तो ये थीटा होगा या नहीं होगा?
होगा सर.
और ये वाला एंगल 90 माइनस थीटा होगा नहीं होगा?
होगा सर.
और जब ये 90 माइनस थीटा है तो ये वाला एंगल थीटा होगा नहीं होगा?
होगा सर.
तो हुआ। तो
यस सर.
अब समझ आया नहीं आया?
सर आ गया समझ.
बस चलो, अब देखो यहाँ पर N2 ये इक्वेशन समझ आया है सबको या नहीं? अंडरस्टूड दिस इक्वेशन?
Yes.
Now write the net force acting in the forward direction, Fs max, towards positive x-axis minus N2 sin theta. Right? This is Fs max. I hope all of you understood it.
Yes.
And what is Fs max? Fs max is mu times N1. Yes or no? जो भी नॉर्मल रिएक्शन यहाँ लग रहा है उसी का म्यू N1 आएगा ना यहाँ पर। देखो एक एक स्टेप समझो, है ना? मैं तुम्हें टॉर्क सिखाया मैंने, अब तुमको मैं क्वेश्चन कैसे फ्रेम करते हैं, कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं वो सिखा रहा हूँ स्टेप बाय स्टेप, तो प्लीज फॉलो इट। सो दिस इज म्यू N1, राइट? ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस Fs max म्यू N1?
सर अंडरस्टूड.
भाई किसी को समझ नहीं आ रहा है तो पूछो। मंत्रत्मिका did I pronounce your name correctly? Okay, Ramesh, Riddhi, Rishi, Sushma, Tanvi. Anybody having any doubts? Rohit, you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is mu N1, right? What is N1? Take N1 from this equation. It is mu mg minus N2 cos theta. This is Fs max, right?
Yes.
And this Fs max is equal to what? This is N2 sin theta. I hope all of you understood this from this equation, right? So we have we have this equation with us. Clear है सबको? Hello.
Yes.
अब देखिए next step. Let's try to write down the torques. ठीक है, ये सब हटा देता हूं मैं अब. So let's find the torque about B. Let's find the torque about B. So how many of you can say what is torque of N1? All of you. Pivot it about B, right? Imagine that it is pivoted about B. Torque of N1. Who is saying this? Who is telling me? All of you, tell me torque of N1. Quickly. Hello, hello, hello.
0.
Zero. अरे दम से बोलो, खुश होके
Zero.
बोलो. Zero है ना? Line
Yes.
of action is passing through N1. Fs max. Line of action of
Zero.
Fs max is passing through B. Zero. तो दो का टॉर्क दो उड़ गए यहां से. बचा कौन?
N2.
mg.
2.
mg और n2. अब देखो n2 is perpendicular to this length. Yes or no?
Yes.
तो ये
Yes, sir.
इसका ये परपेंडिकुलर का लेंथ कितना होगा? h by sin theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
ये लेंथ होगा. This is h upon sin theta, right?
Yes.
So torque of n2 is, who is telling me torque of n2? It's n2 h by sin theta. कहाँ जाएगा? Pull it along n2. It will rotate in anti-clockwise sense. So it's
Likewise.
plus k cap, right?
Yes.
Torque of n2 बेटा किसको समझ में नहीं आया? जल्दी बताओ.
सर मेरे को समझ नहीं आया.
कौन हो तुम?
श्री.
क्या नहीं समझ? इसमें बताओ तुम्हें क्या नहीं समझ में आया, पहले ये बताओ. तुमको n2 परपेंडिकुलर है ये समझ में आया?
सर किससे?
ये काली लाइन के परपेंडिकुलर है या नहीं है?
हाँ सर परपेंडिकुलर है.
रॉड के परपेंडिकुलर है ना n2.
यस सर.
अब उसका b से परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? ये पर्पल कलर का जो कर्व बनाया वही होगा या नहीं होगा?
हाँ सर.
तो इस पर्पल कलर की इसकी लेंथ कितनी है? अगर ये h है, ये थीटा है, तो ये लेंथ कितना होगा? हाइपोटेन्यूज कितना होगा बताओ श्री? साइन थीटा कॉस थीटा आता है श्री?
यस सर. परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपोटेनस.
तो बता फिर, और क्या पूछ रहा हूं मैं? तो हाइपोटेन्यूज h इज व्हाट? h बाई साइन थीटा. आया नहीं आया?
हाँ सर आया.
तो वही परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस है इसका. तो h बाई साइन थीटा मल्टीप्लाइड बाई फोर्स n2. मैग्नीट्यूड हो गया.
यस सर.
Yes.
और कहाँ की उस तरफ पुल करोगी तो कहाँ जाएगा वो? प्लस के कैप में जाएगा. यस और नो? एंटी क्लॉकवाइज.
यस सर.
ठीक है. अब व्हाट अबाउट mg नाउ? टॉर्क ऑफ mg कौन बता रहा है भाई? हु इज टेलिंग मी टॉर्क ऑफ mg? Perpendicular, this line of action is green colored line, right? This is the length, perpendicular distance from point B. And what is that? It's L by 2 cos of theta. Understood or not, all of you? Hello, 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 hello.
Understood.
So this is mg L by 2 cos theta. और जब पुल करोगे तो कहाँ घूम रहा है? माइनस के में. तो ये माइनस के. Clear?
Yes.
Now, since this object is under equilibrium, rotational equilibrium है ना? So net torque should be equal to 0.
Yes.
So what is net torque? It's torque of N2. It's torque of N2 plus torque of mg is equal to 0. So this is N2 h by sin theta plus k cap plus mg L by 2 cos theta minus k cap
Equal to 0.
is equal to 0. Right? So we get N2 as mg L by 2 h cos theta sin theta. This is N2. So you substitute the value of N2 here, you will get mu from here. Yes or no?
Yes.
I hope all of you understood this. Please say yes or no.
सर वो L by 2 cos थीटा क्यों हुआ?
परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस, mg कहाँ लगता है बेटा?
डाउनवर्ड्स।
अरे कहाँ, किस पॉइंट पे लगता है? पॉइंट, पॉइंट सेंटर पे लगता है रॉड के, ठीक है?
यस सर।
हेलो,
सर
तो
समझ आ
तो सेंटर पे लगता है, तो ये लेंथ कितना हुआ? L/2 हुआ,
गया, समझ आ गया।
बस। You saw the application of torque, all of you?
Yes.
एक बार इसको आराम से ठंडे दिमाग से सोच लो, सब लोग पढ़ लो इसको, देख लो सारे इक्वेशंस, फॉलो ईच एंड एवरी इक्वेशन। करो करो, जल्दी करो। अंडरस्टूड ऑल ऑफ यू?
यस सर, अंडरस्टूड।
बहुत बढ़िया। देखने से क्या समझ में आया था ये बताओ पहले तो। ऑल ऑफ यू, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू फाउंड इट डिफिकल्ट by just simply looking at it?
सर मी।
All of you find difficult? Vishwarupika, Deepika, Riddhi, Arnav, Mahishi, Natana, Mantratmika, Anushka, Amandeep, Tanvi, Rohit, Rishi, Sannidhi, Sushma and Shri and Anusha Pathak. Yes. देखो कभी भी याद रखो बच्चों, अगर तुम बेसिक्स फॉलो करोगे ना, and this is got the process, sir. Yes, got the process ना, बस इसको फॉलो करो please, and please stick to the process, right? There are many things which we learn in the process, right? And this chapter specifically, why I took this chapter was because it seems to be a difficult, it is assumed to be a difficult chapter by all once and across the board, right? But if you do it systematically as we did this torque, right, there is everything, how to solve numericals in, see, I'll show you this numerical solving algorithm, right? How to solve problems in rotational motion. This is torque related problem, right? Initially, draw the free body diagram, write force equations for translational motion, write torque equations for rotation. Once you do this, believe me, you're before angular momentum conservation, everything, finding angular acceleration alpha, finding linear tangential acceleration a, finding tension, all those type of questions can be solved using this, right? So in this chapter only, there are only 3 algorithms, numerical solving algorithms, which I have, most of you, all of you have attended the workshop. How many of you have not attended any of the workshops?
I attend this first.
You attended it, okay. ठीक है. So this is how it should be done, right? Anybody else want to ask anything about today's session?
Sir, I want to take the screenshot of previous slide.
Okay. Which slide?
Sir, just it was there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
करो.
Sir, what is the fourth point? Use A is equal to RA.
R alpha है वो.
अच्छा.
Alpha is angular acceleration, A is tangential acceleration.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. See, once again I want to say this, ये वन ऑफ केस नहीं है, ये एक दिन में नहीं होगा, सीखोगे, ठीक है ना? ये आज मैंने तुम्हें इसलिए पढ़ाया था बिकॉज आई फाइंड वेरी लेस टाइम इन व्हाइल वी मीट इन वर्कशॉप्स, राइट? तो वर्कशॉप में आई हैव टॉट यू ओनली फ्रिक्शन, दैट्स व्हाई आई टुक दिस स्पेशल सेशन कि you guys should be aware of how the teaching goes on, right? Eventually, see, this was only torque, but now you can solve at least 45 questions from HC Verma if you have an idea about moment of inertia. So if you do this torque and moment of inertia, you can easily solve 45 questions from HC Verma. But for that, you need to attend the sessions regularly, right? You need to be regular in your learning. So if you really think, right, this is my number. If you want to connect to me or if you want to talk to me, this is my number. All of you have my number. All of you are there in the group, right? I'm sending it again to you. You can talk to me and you're most welcome to join the courses, right? But anybody else having any doubt in today's session? Sushma, Tanvi, Rohit, Shri, Anusha, Sannidhi, Rishi. Sannidhi, any doubts, beta? You're not audible, dear. No worries. ठीक है.
So when will be the next session?
ये डिपेंड करता है बेटा मेरे पास टाइम कितना रहता है. हाँ.
Okay, sir.
I'll
And what
see.
will be the topic?
वो सब उसी समय बताऊंगा बेटा. पोलिंग आज
Okay,
वोटिंग की थी ना तुम लोगों ने. You participated in poll or not?
Sir, please call it.
क्या क्या? अनुषा?
Collisions. Shri, I'm Shri.
हाँ हाँ बोलो.
Collisions, please.
What? Collisions.
Sir, collisions.
अब वो जब करेंगे तब देखते हैं उसको. ठीक है.
Yeah.
चलो आज के लिए इतना ही है. गुड नाइट. टेक केयर.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.